call up, I know you've told the story a couple times, but what was it like just getting the call from your manager, Pedro Lopez, that your boyhood dreams are coming true?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was at lunch with my parents, just eating, and I saw the call the first time, and I was like, I didn't really know what it was about, so I was just eating, so I didn't answer it. And I saw the call again, so I was like, okay. I went outside, answered the phone. He told me, and I came back in, and I was like grinning ear to ear, and I think they kind of knew what was happening, so they all got excited. And it was pretty cool. It was really quick how it happened. A little crazy, but it was awesome.
With the type of success you were having in the minors, was there maybe a point this year where you thought, okay, this might be a possibility, I might make it all the way up this year?
Yeah, I thought there was a chance. I thought I was playing pretty well, but obviously you never know what everybody's thinking or what's going to happen. So I was just kept telling myself to keep going and keep doing the same thing I'd been doing, and if the opportunity's right, it would happen. So.
You've had a chance to kind of sleep on all the excitement of your debut day, but it's kind of tough to ask for a better debut day than you had, what you were able to accomplish out there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's what do you dream of? So what happened was amazing. It was a blur, but I tried to enjoy it the best I could.
What's the transition been like for you this season to go through several different steps in 1 year to make each of those changes? What's that felt like as you've gone?
Well, I think it's been pretty smooth this year. Last year I started in Fresno, got moved to Spokane, and then got moved to Hartford. So I moved 2 times last year, and I think that prepared me and helped me be able to make the adjustment a little quicker this year and be able to have success a little faster than last year.
And so far, kind of a seamless transition.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
What was the biggest difference between, okay, you go from Fresno up to Hartford and then Hartford to obviously Colorado this year? I mean, what's the biggest difference between those 2 sets of transitions?
I think last year it was just when I moved up last year, it was a little overwhelming because I'd never done it before. This was my first full season in pro ball, going from affiliate to affiliate. And then I think this year, just the experience of having that in my back pocket, knowing, hey, like, it's the same game, you don't have to do anything different, just keep being yourself and everything will work out. So I think that helped out a lot.
Did you get more people reaching out to you when the news came out that you were going up, or after the game saying, hey, you got a knock too in your first game?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a crazy moment. I got a lot of texts before the game. I got a lot of texts after the game. It was a lot of answering going on yesterday for me. So it was cool, really cool to see all that.
How well do you know the guys in this clubhouse from either playing with them over the years or spring training? Any exposure?
I know some of the guys pretty well from playing with some of them last year in Hartford for the last few weeks, or and even being in the locker room for big league spring training some this year. So I know the guys a little bit.
Who are the ones that you've spent the most time with?
I spent a good bit of time with Doyle and Justice, obviously playing with him a lot this year, and then Toglia, some of those younger guys I know a little bit.
What's the best piece of advice you've gotten the last couple of days?
Just taking it all in, just enjoying the moment, and just trying to just relax and go out there and have fun.
How nice was it for Bud to kind of understand that? It seemed like he had talked to you beforehand about, hey, here's what it's going to be like, soak it up. I mean, how nice is it to have a manager that understands that and kind of reaches out to you preemptively to say, hey, enjoy this?
Yeah, it was good. I think it helped get that pressure off my shoulders and just go out there and just play the game and have fun.
This year when you had success at multiple levels, it took not a ton of time, but it was quick enough where, all right, you've proven that you've mastered this level, go to the next one. With Hartford this year, you were pretty dominant early on. What was it that they were telling you maybe you needed to work on before getting promoted to AAA?
So one of the things, I started off hot in Hartford, and then I had a month where I struggled I didn't have a great month of June, I think it was. And it was just one of those things where I had to just lock back in, and I think I was focused too much on the results and not the process, and just get locked back in and just go back out and have fun. So that was one of the things that I did, and then I was swinging and missing a lot, and worked on shortening a little bit and being more direct to the pitches.
It also seemed like they were pitching around you a bunch, so working on your patience, another one of those elements.
Yeah, definitely. And I think those Beck and Fernandez getting moved up and having some more guys in the lineup like that. I mean, you had him, Fernandez, Levine, me. Like, I think there was just a lot more protection in that lineup after that happened, and I think that helped. And then obviously just being a little more patient at the plate.
What's been your favorite part of the big league travel? Was it the hotel? Was it all the food on the flight? What has it been like for you to experience all of that?
The hotel was really nice, and then I enjoyed the food on the flight and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. It was a good experience.
Where were the Rockies on your radar when you were growing up, a kid in school?
I mean, they weren't that. I grew up 5 hours from St. Louis, so I grew up a St. Louis fan. But I mean, I knew who the Rockies were. I grew up a big baseball fan, so. But yeah, I grew up a Cardinals fan.
And do you have any experience with Coors Field?
No, I've actually only been here once, and it was in 2021 after the draft to sign. So I don't have very much experience at all.
Who's your favorite player coming up to St. Louis?
Cowboy.
It's kind of a given.
Classic.
Who's who having a second tier? The second tier?
Yeah, Yachty. yeah. Those two are my favorites growing up.
Since it is your first experience here, have there been dreams of, I mean, we all know what Coors Field is a hitter's park. Have you thought, oh man, can't wait till I get out and do some damage there?
Yeah, I can say I've definitely thought about it before. And I also, when I got drafted and playing with the Rockies the last few years in the minor leagues, just people telling me that I'm going to enjoy hitting at this park. So yeah, I've heard about it and I've thought about it.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure you already answered this before we walked out, but kind of like what we talked about yesterday, how you were able to contribute in every single part of the game. It was such a whirlwind when we interviewed you on the field yesterday, but now that you've had a little bit of time to reflect on it, what are you most proud of yesterday's game?
I think it's just, I think I did a good job of just handling myself and just being in the moment and not trying to do too much. And, in the past, moving up, like for instance last year in the other levels, I struggled for like a week or two when I got to that next level, and I think it was just putting a lot of pressure on myself and trying to do things that I hadn't been doing all season, and just sticking to what I've been working on and what's been working for me.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Hunter.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.